Xin chào các bạn đã đến với kênh Cuộc sống với bà Mỹ.
Mỹ là em nè, xin chào, em là Kelly.
Bữa nay Kelly sẽ làm bánh xèo.
Hello friends, today I am going to make bun xèo. Bun xèo, I'm so excited. I love bun xèo. Koi loves bun xèo, and our goal today is to make sure that it's very, very crispy. That's the most important part to us. So, bun xèo is delicious, I'm sure you guys all know, but there's a lot of prep involved. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I need to do is make the batter. But, first things first is I need my apron. Right, how do I look? Good? So, like I said, batter is first. I'm just looking over my recipe right now as a refresher. Recipe here. See that? We love this cookbook. We use it a lot. So, my batter. I need rice flour, cornstarch, turmeric, coconut milk, salt, scallion. Okay, let's go. Okay, so Koi is mixing the batter in the back here. We have already boiled the meat.
I'm so excited.
Koi's really craving bun xèo. So we have already boiled the meat. All we need to do now is we need to get the roux. We need to get the scallions to put into the batter and the roux that we want to eat with the bun xèo. So we need to prepare all of that. Oh, do we have shrimp?
Yeah, we normally have
We
shrimp.
have shrimp.
Damn, I forgot to eat all that.
I think we can do it. I think we could still get shrimp. I'm going to see if we have it. Let's go see.
Is that it?
We'll toss some shrimpies. I love shrimp in my bun xèo. It's just the best little surprise when you're biting into your bun xèo. So I'm glad that we have it. All right, so Koi is outside in our garden getting the roux. He has to get the scallions to cut up to put into the batter. And there's this other kind of roux that we grow specifically for bun xèo. I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like sour tasting. So I really wanted to make bun xèo today for Koi because he was actually FaceTiming his family the other day, and they live up in Northern California. So because of the coronavirus, we haven't been able to go and visit them, and we really, really miss them a lot. And when he was FaceTiming them, they were eating bun xèo for dinner. I thought, well, if we made it today, maybe we might feel a little bit closer to them and, just a little bit closer to family in general. Today's a nice breeze. The sun is just kind of out, a little bit of overcast. This is actually perfect weather. I'm really digging this right now. This is really good bun xèo making weather because, like I said, when you make it, you guys probably know this, the kitchen gets hot, real hot. So it'll be good that it's not too hot already. All right, Koi, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Khôi cắt cái này là rau chua, khôi trồng rau chua này để ăn với bánh xèo thôi. Như là ăn bánh tráng đồ á. Mình cắt vô. So Kelly, this is called rau chua.
Rau chua.
Rau chua. Yeah.
I've never had anything like this until I met you and I ate bun xèo with you because I don't think that
We need to wash it first.
they have, yeah, we should wash it. I don't think they have this in American food. Like
Yeah.
I've never, it's not in salad or anything, I think, right? I don't
Yeah,
think,
because it's too sour, right?
yeah. Well, I don't even think we can find this at an American grocery store,
Here, hold this one.
right? How would you translate it, rau chua, to English?
Sour vegetable.
Just sour, okay.
Rau is like veggie or herbs.
Okay.
Chua is like sour.
Sour.
Yeah, so
Okay.
sour vegetable.
So welcome to our garden, everyone.
Well,
garden. We just picked about 3 different types of rau, but there's definitely more, right, Khôi?
Yeah, so cái nào mấy cái rau sống mà mình trồng không có trồng ở nhà á, thì mình mua ở tiệm á, thì giờ mình lấy ra mình lại. Thế nhưng Khôi mua thêm there's more mint here.
Oh, okay,
Mint.
great. Yeah, because we can't grow everything, right?
Yeah,
We
and
have to buy
salad,
some stuff.
salad đỏ.
Oh, these are the rau that are traditionally eaten with bun xeo, or this is
No, I
just
think in
regular?
Vietnam there's a lot more.
Oh, really?
I think this is the rau that we can buy in the store.
Oh.
Giống như trong tiệm á, trong chợ á, có rau sống nào á là Khôi mua hết. Tại nhà Khôi á, lớn lên thích ăn rau á, cho nên Khôi rau gì Khôi cũng ăn á, cho nên Kelly cũng ăn nhiều rau, nhưng mà Kelly chỉ ăn không được rau với cá thôi, với lại rau cilantro.
Rau với cá, rau với nấu.
Khôi thích ăn rau này nhất mà Kelly không thích ăn rau này, cho nên khó xử quá các bạn ơi.
Let's get real here for a second, because if I do recall, you told me once that you didn't like that.
Really?
That
Which one?
or rau với cá when you were younger, and your
Really?
mom would like just put it in everything until you eventually
That's
ate
right.
it.
Hồi nhỏ Khôi nếu mà Khôi không thích ăn cái gì á là má Khôi á cứ mua nhiều cái đó, mua tới nỗi mà Khôi phải thích ăn luôn. That's good parenting. Your kids don't like anything, just buy a lot of it, and then they have no choice but to eat.
That's right. Okay, I want to take a survey. If any of you don't like rau với cá, I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know how
Bình
many.
luận ở dưới nếu mà bạn không thích ăn rau với cá, bình luận ở dưới để cho Kelly coi có bạn.
Yeah, I want to.
So that you have
I
friends.
want to know I have friends that I'm not alone. Yeah, I don't want to be lonely
That's
in this
right.
in this club.
But all this herb is good for you, right?
So what does rau với cá do for
I think
you?
it's good for your liver or something. I don't know. I mean, it has to be good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's good for something, but maybe I can get that somewhere else. What's really great about Vietnamese food, like
It's a lot of
specifically about Vietnamese food, is you guys eat a lot of herbs. I think that's something that I've loved about Vietnamese food from the beginning. It never felt greasy or heavy or
Yeah.
too much, because even
It's
with
just a lot of prep.
it's just a lot of
Lạc
prep.
rau, you mean like this? It's called lạc rau.
Like rau. You know,
Kelly lạc rau.
I've done this before, like rau, when
Yeah,
I was
tell us
younger.
Oh, like American.
Like, oh, some American, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you like?
So-
What rau do you like?
Like,
I'm like mixing. Khôi
rau
mix
do you
Việt
like?
Nam với tiếng Anh. What rau do you like?
what rau do you like? Bạn thích ăn rau gì với bun xeo? Comment below, let us know. We are making the fish sauce. We need fish sauce, we need garlic, we need chili, we need sugar, and we need a little bit of water.
Fish sauce is like one of the most important thing after the batter, right?
It is. I think it's the most important thing to have in
Yeah.
a Vietnamese household in general. In a small bowl, combine fish sauce, sugar, and vinegar. Okay. 1/3 of a cup of sugar. This recipe makes about 1.5 cups. I'm telling you, it does not last long in our house,
That's
right? I wonder why we never think to just make a bunch of it at one time.
I know. We just like to make it fresh.
That's true. I mean, we might as well, right?
Yeah.
We've already done all of this work. We might as well
Yeah.
just like.
The fish sauce is really good in Vietnam.
It is really good in Vietnam, isn't it? I warmed up my water so that it will dissolve my sugar faster. Otherwise, you are just stirring for days. So the reason I'm adding a little bit of water to this recipe is because this recipe tends to be very salty, and it overpowers, I feel, the flavor of the bun xeo, right, Khôi? Like, it's just too much. It's just
Yeah,
a
because
little
when
bit too
you
strong.
because when you dip it in the fish sauce, it takes a lot of like there's a lot of fish sauce, so it's like you want to like not be too salty.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be drinking a lot of beer.
And we don't have any beer. So.
That's true.
All right, guys. I wonder if you can see it. It's looking good. Smelling good. Smelling like fish sauce. We're just gonna add the lemon juice, which is optional, of course, but we like to add it, so we're gonna add a little bit of that. If you guys have any secret tips or tricks or, you know, ways to mix it up, if you're willing to share your fish sauce recipes, definitely let us know, because we eat this a lot and it might be fun to kind of mix it up, try what you guys are doing. So, all right. Oh, here, these are so cute. Look, they're so tiny.
Smells so good. Thơm quá các bạn ơi.
It does smell really good. Is that weird to say? Like that it smells good because it's something that we just, you know, we're so used to. We love it so much. It doesn't smell like overly fishy. It's not like it's something that you smell it and you're like, oh, that's like salty fermented fish. I don't get that feeling. It smells very fresh, very light, you know, very citrusy probably because we add the lemon, but when I smell it I want to sneeze because it's very spicy.
Thơm quá các bạn ơi.
Các bạn nhớ đăng ký. I'm gonna try it and just see how it's doing. Ooh! Ooh! It's really spicy.
Really? Is it salty though?
I think it's
Let's see.
I think it's a bit salty. Maybe we just need to add a little bit more water. Ooh! My mouth is on fire. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit more water and then it's gonna be perfect. All right, almost there, friends. All we have left to do is cook the filling, the bamboo shoots, and Koi's doing that right now, right behind me. We have to cut the meat, slice the meat up really, really thin. And we also like to cook the shrimp in advance because when you're cooking the banseo, we have found that it just takes a little bit of the pressure off when the shrimp is already cooked. Right, Koi?
Right.
Yes, right. So we have to do that and set the table, and then it'll be time to eat. Just kidding. After all of that, we'll need to cook the banseo, which is actually my favorite part. Then we'll be able to eat. See you guys soon. Okay, the time has come, you guys. We have everything all set up so that while we're cooking, we can just go, go, go. My pan is heating up, has to be super, 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 super hot. So I'm waiting for that to heat up, and then I'm gonna add some oil to my pan, and then we're gonna get going. I'm really excited. I'm not going to lie, all this prep made me very, very hungry. I just cannot wait to eat. Here we go. I am smoking here. My oil all around here. This is the trickiest part. Once you get past here, it's like smooth sailing. So here we go. Ready, guys? Ooh. Okay. Looking good. I'm gonna set that down. I'm going to add some of the pork that we cut up, that we boiled and cut up, and some onion. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. I hope. So I'm going to put my bean sprouts on one side. Ooh, so good. Oh, I just think it's so fun, you know? It's like a really cool dish. I really love eating it. I really love making it too. Hear how crispy that is? Ooh!
Yeah, I can hear it.
You can hear it? Tamwa. Number one. I did it, you guys. I made it. I made the first one. Like I said, the first one is the hardest, so getting past that, it's just all downhill from here. Smooth sailing.
Khôi rất là nôn nóng để ăn cái bánh xèo này Kelly làm. Khôi rất là vui là Kelly nấu cái món ăn Khôi thích nhất, những món ăn Khôi thích nhất. Khôi nhớ lớn lên á, lúc nào làm cái này cũng rất là vui, tại vì nguyên gia đình làm chung với nhau để ăn một cái món bữa tối ăn chung, và ăn á cái trong gia đình á mình bóc tay, mình bóc chung với nhau, cái mình cuốn, cái mình ăn, cái mình nói chuyện. Rất là có ý nghĩa với cái món này, rất là ý nghĩa với Khôi, tại vì Khôi ăn cái món này á là Khôi nhớ tới gia đình Khôi. Yeah, this is like, you know, when we, in the future, when we eat this with our family, it's like we're carrying the tradition, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It is a family tradition.
It takes the whole family to make this dish.
Yeah, they will help us.
Or we can just go out to eat if we're in Vietnam.
If we're in Vietnam,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Cảm ơn em để làm cái món bánh xèo này cho Khôi. rất là có ý nghĩa và Khôi rất là vui. I'm very happy, that's what I said.
I'm glad you're happy. I just want you to be happy.
Yeah. Hy vọng các bạn thích xem cái video này. Did it burn?
No.
Xém chút xíu nữa cháy à.
We got all in our feelings and we forgot about our food.
Hy vọng các bạn thích cái video này. Nếu mà các bạn thích nhớ bấm like. Còn nếu mà các bạn chưa subscribe, chưa đăng ký thì nhớ bấm đăng ký ở bên đây để mình coi ăn cái này có ngon không hả các bạn. Các bạn xem, rất là giòn. Let's start. Thơm quá.
Thanks, babe.
What rau do you want? Rau chua.
Rau chua. Yeah. Okay, I'll get it.
Rau bạc hà.
Bạc hà.
Rau tito.
Rau tito. See, this is why I love eating bun sale because it's so customizable, right? You can put whatever you want, like little bits and pieces, and just roll it up in your own little, like, thank you, little like own burrito.
And make sure your hands clean.
Is it good? Is that a good sign? Oh my goodness. I can't wait to join you.
So much flavor.
Yeah?
And like, it's so refreshing. It's so like juicy. You know what I mean? Wow. Giống như mùa xuân trong miệng của bạn.
Wow. It's so good.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome, baby. Do you feel closer to family now? Feel closer to home?
I know. I feel like I can see all my family here.
Yeah. Wow. It's so good. It's like when you bite into it, you have so many different things happening at one time, right? It's like you have this buttery, savory, crispy crepe filled with just a little bit of everything, a little bit of seafood, a little bit of pork, a little bit of veggie.
Yeah, it's actually everything, huh?
Yeah, and then surrounding it are all of these fresh, crisp veggies that just balance the whole thing out. So the richness is not too much. Like, it's not too rich. You can handle it, you
Yeah.
know? And then to top it all off, you dip it in this delectable sauce, you know? That's spicy and salty and garlicky, and it hits your tongue different. Like, each part of your tongue is experiencing something completely different, you know?
There's no like one distinct flavor. It's
No.
just so many, and the texture too. Like so many
Texture.
texture. It's like
Wow.
wet, crunchy, dry. Like, so you did it.
Did what?
You made it crispy.
Oh, right. Our goal
Yeah.
was to make it crispy, and it's crispy.
Yeah.
Right? It's perfect.
You make my mom proud.
Yeah. I hope so.
Mom, if you're watching this, she did it.
Mm.